3 children and a man have been torched to death while a woman is fighting for life after a horrific car fire on a quiet Brisbane street. Police, firefighters and paramedics swarmed Raven Street, in the inner southeastern suburb of Camp Hill, after a white SUV with 5 people inside was set alight at 8:20 a.m. A resident, who lives just 20 meters away, told The Australian a woman was heard shrieking, "He's poured petrol on me," from her car window. The children were all aged under 10, police confirmed. Desperate neighbors said they hosed down a woman, dressed in activewear, who suffered horrific burns. A Good Samaritan who tried to hose the woman down was transported to hospital with facial burns. Neighbors said they heard a sound similar to a gas bottle explosion early this morning and at least 4 blasts followed. By that time you couldn't get near the vehicle, unless you had a proper suit on, you were just no hope, the resident told The Australian. The young lady was rolling on the footpath on flames. A second neighbour told Daily Mail Australia he watched as the injured woman was hosed down on a neighbour's lawn. "She was in a bad way," he said. The neighbour said he had spoken to a man who had tried to rescue the children. "He's in tears. Baby's in the car," that's what he said. The car reportedly began rolling after the blasts, and young tradesmen at a building site down the road reportedly rushed to the scene with timber to stop it. How deadly car blaze unfolded. Wendy Antonio, who lives several houses up, told Daily Mail Australia, "I thought something had landed on my roof, it was like bang, I could feel the vibration. I came around the side window, well, I nearly bloody died. The fire brigade was everywhere, ambulance was everywhere. All I could see was the smoke. I didn't know whether it was a house on fire or what. Apparently, this car exploded. First of all I couldn't even see the flames, then I could see all these flames high in the air." Another resident said he thought he heard the sound of a smoke detector going off, but became increasingly concerned as the moments ticked by. "I thought it was maybe a grinder or something, then after 3 or 4 minutes I saw the smoke coming up and people started to make sounds." He described the scene of the woman being hosed down by a neighbor as pretty confronting for everyone involved, extremely confronting for the residents. The local fire brigade is less than a kilometer away from the disaster site and the resident said firefighters were at the blaze almost immediately. Another resident said they heard screams and ran to help. "I had people working at my house and we could hear screams and calls for help," he told the Courier Mail. "The flames were huge, absolutely insane. We had to stand back because the firefighters were rushing in." Detective Inspector Mark Thompson told reporters police were yet to ascertain whether the explosion was a murder-suicide or a tragic accident. "I've seen some horrific scenes, this is up there with some of the best of them," Mr. Thompson said. "It's a terrible thing to be presented with. For 24/7 confidential support, contact Lifeline on 131114.